All right. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the show. I am John May from Dwarf Star Studios, and I am producing this evening's event from my facility in Carrboro, North Carolina. Tonight we have 5 members from 3 great bands, all from the Durham, Chapel Hill, Carrboro area. They include J.J. Westfield and Jason Bales from the Yardarm, Dave Hedeman and Justin Bowlin from the Gone Ghosts, and Zach Terry from Texoma. Originally, the bands had a show scheduled last week at the Pinhook, which unfortunately was unable to happen due to the current COVID situation. So instead, they've come together to bring their music to you for enjoyment from the comfort and safety of your own home. Their performances will be live, not pre-recorded, from each of their locations, and all to benefit 2 great organizations, the Service Industry Workers Advocates of North Carolina and the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. You can find more information on these causes in the stream description to the bottom or the right of this broadcast. That has all the information on the causes tonight, as well as all of the band's websites, social media links, everything you need to know. Please give generously to the causes tonight if you can, and even if you can't, they always appreciate folks helping to spread the word about what they're doing. Before we begin, just a couple housekeeping notes. First off, if you see any problems with the sound or video, please let us know in the chat, and we will do what we can to fix it. Also, the performers obviously can't hear your applause, so instead you want to use that chat to send them your compliments and love. If you're watching this in full screen, you're not going to see that chat, so you probably want to take it out of full screen so you can participate in that. It's always real fun. Facebook tends to have a better chat than YouTube, if you feel like making that choice, though sometimes YouTube tends to have the better stream. Finally, be sure to visit the band's websites, and their social media pages, which I mentioned before, are in the stream description. So without further ado, our first 2 performers are from the Yardarm. The Yardarm are twangy, fuzzy rock and roll from Durham, North Carolina, reminiscent of Tom Petty and Neil Young, with REM as their backing band. The Yardarm combines the songwriting and singing talents of Jason Bales and J.J. Westfield, with Palmer Smith on bass and John Cowan on drums. For tonight's show, JJ and Jason will perform separate solo sets, with JJ starting it off. So let's pull up JJ and take it away.
All right, thanks very much, John.
Back in time, it goes to 1994. Sit myself down and list all the errors that I made before. Savoring it all. Not politely installed. Back in time to all the options that I had at 10. Travel back so that I could make all of the same mistakes again. Savor all of the falls, the nerve, the fire, the gall.
welcome to the live stream. Thanks very much. That's Telly and Cajon back there, and my daughter Abby running around too. Cool. We are supporting tonight some great organizations, as John mentioned, Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina, and Service Industry Workers Association of North Carolina. And it is great for those of us that can help to do so, because a lot of people got hit really hard with this COVID deal. So that was a Yardarm song that I started with there, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to what I hope is a future Yardarm song, and it's called Someday. All right. Thanks for being here again. It just occurred to me that my box and hates it when I sing high. He might start howling and doing some backup vocals soon, so that might be fun. We'll see. John mentioned everybody at Dwarf Star Studios. First of all, shout out to John at Dwarf Star for putting this on and for giving me not one, not two, but 3 sound checks and getting my technical issues sorted out. So big shout out to John. Thank you. And let's see, who else is coming up? Jason Bales, the other half of the songwriting team on the Yardarm, is coming up next. We've got Justin and Dave from the Gongos, amazing musicians, great guys. And Justin makes a hell of a hot sauce. It is seriously amazing. And Zach from Texoma is going to finish it up. So thanks for all the comments. Thank you, Dillon. And thank you, John. I saw you on there. And Aaron. It's great that people are hanging out and watching. And I've got some Legos going in the background, too. That'll be my percussion. All right, this next song is called Keepsake. Let's try that again.
Keepsake upon the shelf, a reminder of my former self. Shadow of a doubt. Did not make any sense at first. Perhaps not ever. The dam looks like it will not burst. But don't say never. so across the line. What were you thinking?
All right. My fingers aren't quite working today, but hopefully it's sounding okay. Jason Bales, I mentioned him earlier. He did a live stream recently where he actually covered one of my songs, and I was incredibly honored, truly. And he said beforehand he couldn't do a lot of my songs because they're so stretchy, and I have unusually large hands, so it works out most of the time. But I was kind of struggling there. Anyway, I'm gonna do one more for you, and then we're gonna pass it along. I believe to Jason. Also, hello to Palmer and John, the rhythm section of the Yardarm. Miss you guys, and can't wait to play in the same room with you again. I'm gonna finish it up with Camp Song, and this is off of our EP called Camp Songs.
Will I fall asleep in your arms while a thousand crickets play us both to sleep and I am lost? No, I haven't even left it. God, I miss you already, turning into something I was not. And in time, I walk away. Let my heart say what you can't say. I don't even know what I lost. Will the sound of falling raindrops tapping out a message on a tune that I can't understand? Tell me what I want to know now. Tell me that I might be changing from a boy to a man. In time, I walk away. Let my heart say what you can't say. I don't even know what I lost. Will I fall asleep in your arms while a thousand crickets race both to sleep?
Thanks very much. I'm gonna hand it back over to John, and hope you all have a great night and stay safe. Bye-bye.
All right, JJ Westfield, give it up for him. That was great. That was great stuff, JJ. That sounded really amazing. Sounded great. Continuing on, let's just keep going with the Yardarm, and we will bring up Jason Bales. Come on up, Jason.
Hey, hey. All right, I'm Jason Bales of the Yardarm, and thank you, JJ, for that killer set. he was doing that from the Yardarm practice space, and so that gets me a little verklempt to see the old practice space that we haven't been to for a while. So JJ served up the alt side of alt country, and I'm going to serve up the country side of alt country here. I'm going to start with We've Arrived, which is on our first EP, which is on Spotify. I wrote this probably 2008, 2009, when our country was in a similar shape to what it is now. I'm going to take off the headphones because it just sounds a little weird. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. We'll look around us and see the hard times behind. Shower head washes away the feelings of dread. We'll sleep at night without tossing and turning in bed. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. Found in the pavement, sitting alone in your room. You used to rise early, now you're sleeping past noon. Out on a limb, prospects keep falling through. Feeling invisible, everyone's looking past you. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. Sitting alone, waiting for someone to call. Great expectations are slowly beginning to fall. Struck out again, everyone says to come home. Struck out again, but at least we struck out on our own. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. Yeah, one of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. One of these mornings we'll wake up and find we've arrived. All right. My buddy Matt Russell made a comment about the shirt. Thank you very much. I do want to give a little bit of background on this shirt because I do get a lot of comments on it because it's a great shirt. When I lived in Lansing, I was part of a band called Flatfoot with my brother Aaron, and there was kind of a twang alt-country scene in Lansing. This would have been early 2000s, and there was somebody who made these and gave them to people in some of the twang bands. So this is a custom Western shirt here with guitars on each side, and yeah, it's going to be an heirloom. It's going to be one I pass down to my daughter, whether she wants it or not, when I get too fat to wear it. All right, this next one is, well, I have to tune up. All right, this next one is off of our latest EP called Camp Songs. It's called I'll Be Gone. It's got a couple of lines in it that have become kind of funny to me in recent months. One about maybe I'll grow out my hair, and clearly that is what's happening here. And the never-ending summer is such a bore. And I work in the schools, and as you probably know, schools are still technically in session, but it's been a weird month, and I'm sure it's going to be a weird summer too. All right, this is I'll Be Gone. Pack it in and head for the coast. Lost summer running from these ghosts. Oceanside might be the place for me. Empty bottles floating out to sea. I'll be gone. Maybe I'll grow out my hair and show the world that I'm not a square. Walking around like a beatnik on the road. Walking around with these wine stains on my coat. I'll be gone. Give up working, head for the hills. Build a shack and tend to my stills. Waste my life just driving around and around and around. Want a way to stick it to the man. Sell your crap and live in a van. Waste your life just driving around and around and around. I don't wanna hang around no more. Never-ending summer's such a bore. Chasing down that Walden dream, not as glamorous as it might seem. I'll be gone, gone. But you come back home. All right, thank you. It's really strange to play without an audience because I feel like I need to give that space after a song, but then I'm expecting like some sort of clapping and it's not coming. My wife is clapping very far in the background. That works. All right. This next one is called Too Many Bands. This is also on Camp Songs. It's about the, I think, imposter syndrome that a lot of us face of like, well, why bother to go play music and or do art or these things when there's already everybody else is doing it? Or, you know, in the new live stream era, it seems like everybody is doing a live stream, so why bother? And I guess the point is, why not? Came into this town, didn't know a soul. It seems so long ago. Shouting in the void, and I gotta know it. There was no one at the show. I don't like the way it all went down. Gave up too easily back then. There's too many bands in this town. Doesn't mean I can't be one of them. Resign myself to what I thought was fate. I just hung it on the wall. Wake up and you find it's too late, and you missed another call. I don't like the way it all went down. Gave up too easily back then. There's too many bands in this town. Doesn't mean I can't be one of them. This malaise, and I don't know where to go. Things sure have changed around this place. There's so much to know. I don't like the way it all went down. I gave up too easily back then. Yeah, there's too many bands in this town. Doesn't mean I can't be one of them. Well, there's too many bands in this town. Doesn't mean I can't be one of them. All right, that is coming through. That's okay. Sorry, for a minute I thought my tuning pedal had unplugged, but no, we seem to be doing well here. All right, this is my last one. It is called The Last One. If you've seen us in concert, you'll know that this is what we end pretty much every show with, except for that time at Carrboro Music Festival when we got cut off and didn't quite get to it. But that's a whole other story. This is about surviving the zombie apocalypse. This one's for you, Patrick. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a patch of suburban woods, this quaint little doomsday shack. White cross on a plywood door and the sheet metal painted black. Think this plan will find you when it comes to the end of days. Crossbow's gonna run out of arrows. Who wants to be the last one anyway? Acid rain on a metal roof, such a glorious sound. Fingernails on a plywood door, someday we'll all get found. You think the plague won't find you when it comes to the end of days. Crossbow's gonna run out of arrows. Who wants to be the last one anyway? We walled our cities in, rats dug underground. We turned off all the lights, they burned our city down. You think the plague won't find you when the dead have all been raised? It's all the same when it's said and done. Yeah, the plague is coming for everyone, but who wants to be the last one anyway? Thank you so much. That was off our first EP. Make sure to contribute to the Service Industry Workers Fund or the Food Bank of Eastern North Carolina. Thanks so much for the Yardarm. Check out Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. And John, I'm going to pass it back to you to introduce the Gone Ghosts, so stick around.
All right. Thanks very much, Jason. That was great. In case you guys missed it at the beginning, we've got 3 bands. We've got people from each of those 3 bands. We just had half of the Yardarm. First, we had JJ Westfield and then Jason Bales bringing up for the second time there. That was awesome. Let's see. Be sure to be giving to all of these causes that we're mentioning tonight, the service industry workers and the food bank. And to that order, we are going to run a spot for the service industry workers. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Nick Stroud. I live in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I've lived here for 14 years. For the last 7 years, I've owned my own bar called the Baxter Bar and Arcade. And from there, I was able to open Beltree, which is a cocktail club in Carrboro. And recently I bought into Local 506 when it became apparent that COVID-19 had come to America. I started thinking about that bigger issue of what is someone in the service industry who's used to making the money they make and spending it immediately, how are they going to look in 2 months, financially? And I think that's really when it hit me it's not going to be good. I realized how underrepresented and underinsured and unprepared people who work in this industry are financially. So the goal of Service Industry Workers Advocates in North Carolina is to give displaced or furloughed service industry workers a stopgap payment of $100. I'm talking specifically about restaurant, bar, food truck, cafeteria workers. There's 420,000 of them. And if you're working in the service industry and you wanted to apply for the stopgap COVID-19 payment that we're doing of $100, you email the word assistance in the subject line to SIWA North Carolina at gmail.com. That's SIWA North Carolina at gmail.com.
Hey again. Yeah, Nick's organization has really been making tremendous strides with helping laid off and furloughed service industry workers in our state. As of today, they've raised almost $50,000, and just last week, WCHL named Nick their hometown hero. So please give as you can to help them keep going with their cause. You can find the link to their GoFundMe page in the stream notes here, which includes information on how to apply for funding as well. Our next performers up tonight hail from the Gone Ghosts. The Gone Ghosts is an alt-country Americana rock band from Carrboro, North Carolina, formed by singer, guitarist, and songwriter Dave Hedeman and bassist Dillon Partin from the Vagabond Union. Joined by singer and guitarist Justin Bowlin and drummer Scott Jones. Tonight, Dave and Justin will perform separate solo acts, with Justin taking the first spot. So let's bring up Justin. Take it away.
Hey people, welcome to my home. I'm 1/4 of the Gone Ghosts, and I'm going to be kicking things off tonight with a Gone Ghost song. It was actually written by our fearless frontman, Dave Hedeman, so I'm feeling very honored and thrilled tonight to be able to perform this song solo, because he usually sings it. I would like to say that for some reason, this makes me more nervous than any stage I've ever played on, including when we played at the PNC last year. But here we go. This is a song from our debut EP, and it's called Hard Times. Scratch floors cracked and you stand looking at the ceiling. You want it all back, but you can't find the feeling. Something is wrong and you just can't fight anymore. It's the same reason now, like the same damn reason before. Can't move on, but you gotta keep on moving. Money's all gone, but you can't win from losing. Something is wrong and you're just trying to last the day. Burn it to the ground, never meant to let it down that way. Taking your shot, but you keep on missing. Hard times we're living, hard times we're living. Ready or not, but you keep on giving. Hard times we're living, hard times we're living. You can't go on, but you gotta go the distance. Looking for a fight instead of fighting for forgiveness. Something is wrong and you're just trying to make it through. Holding back the tears cause the years they took a toll on you. Taking your shot but you keep on missing. Hard times are living, hard times we're living. Hard times are living, hard times are living. Taking your shot, but you keep on missing. Ready or not, but you keep on giving. Hard times of living, hard times of living. Taking your shot, but you keep on missing. Hard times of living, hard times of living. Ready or not, but you keep on giving. Hard times of living, hard times of living. Taking your shot to keep on missing. Hard times of living, hard times of living. Ready or not, to keep on giving. Hard times we're living. There it is. That was Hard Times from the debut EP from the Gone Ghosts. The Gone Ghosts are actually named. Sometimes people ask me, where did you guys come up with that name, the Gone Ghosts? And it's from a Richard Buckner lyric. Richard Buckner is a songwriter who's just absolutely legendary and fantastic. And I'm going to do one of his songs for you now. Although I'm not going to do the one that we named ourselves after. I challenge you listeners and fans to figure out which song. I mean, you can just Google it and it'd be super easy, but don't do that. Just listen to his entire catalog and find the lyric. And if you figure it out, then if you're the first one, then we'll give you a free record when our new record comes out. Or something like that. The rest of the band hasn't agreed to that, but I'm sure they will. This is a song by Richard Buckner called Mud. Be careful where you lie down, boy, in this bed of roses. Promises of petals, then you wake up on the other end. Well, love is such a monster, kid, and power is addictive. Sweet fire and beauty will turn this city flat. And could you really handle all that? Thought I was through with living once. Lord, the way she lies there breathing in the deepest hour of the night, unraveled, open, fool, and all undone. Well, last night we capped the cavern, dear. Say the word and we're going on down. Honey, you pulled out the big blue and you kissed it all through. Christ, how the sight from mud to miracle is just the prettiest little burden, isn't it? Careful where you lie down, boy, in this bed of roses. Promises of petals that wake up on the other end. That's a Richard Buckner tune. And Let's see. I just want to give another shout out to service industry workers, advocates in North Carolina. And if you guys can donate anything tonight, it's not going into our pockets. It's going into the pockets of service industry workers. So please give what you can. Thank you so much. I'm checking out the comments here real quick before I start the next song. And Dillon Partin said, "Nice job, Justin." Thank you, Dillon. I miss you, buddy. Dillon's our bass player. I hadn't seen him in a minute. I'm gonna switch modes now, and I feel like I would be remiss given this opportunity to live stream for you guys if I didn't do a little tune by the boss. This is I mean, look at that backside, right? That's the butt that America needs right now. And so I'm gonna play a Bruce song. Forget about it. Let's see. I'm gonna tighten up my capo a little bit. I think I was buzzing a lot. My guitar is probably not in tune. It's fine. This is a Bruce song. You'll know it.
Get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. Come on in the morning, go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Messages keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around my place. Check my look in the mirror. Wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even we're just dancing in the dark. Sitting around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere that's on me. Shake this world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, the laughs on me. Stay on the streets of this town, and they'll be carving you up all night. Gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about starving tonight. Time for some action. Sick of sitting around here trying to write this book. I need a little reaction. My baby and me just one look. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even we're just dancing in the dark. Can't start a fire. What about your little world falling apart? This gun's for hire. Even we're just dancing in the dark.
I love the boss man. Thank you so much to John May of Dwarf Star Studios for putting this on for us tonight. It's really cool of him. He's really done a great job. And I'm going to do one more song, and then I'm going to flip it over to our fearless frontman, Dave Hedeman, who's going to play a few songs for you as well. I'm going to do one more song. This is a Graham Parsons song. Thank you guys so much for... but I love these comments. The Captain Spaulding shirt. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time by Rob Zombie, House 1000 Corpses. So nice catch there, Jason. Bud of America. That's right. That is right. Andrew Yonke, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. This is a song by Graham Parsons, and then I'm gonna be done. Won't you scratch my itch, sweet Annie Ridge, and welcome me back to town? Come on out your porch, step out on your parlor, show you how it all went down. Out with the truckers, the kickers, and the cowboy angels. Good saloon, every single town. Well, I remember something you once told me. Now be damned if it did not come true. 20,000 roads I went down, down, down. They all led me straight back home to you. 'Cause I headed west to grow up with the country. Across those prairies with those waves of grain. And I saw my devil, and I saw my deep blue sea. And I thought about a calico bonnet from Cheyenne to Tennessee. We flew straight across that river bridge last night at 2:30. The switchman waved his lantern goodbye and good day as we came rolling through. Billboards and truck stops and passed by the Grievous Angel. Now I know just what I have to do. And the man on the radio won't leave me alone. He wants to take my money for something that ain't been shown. And I saw my devil, and I saw my deep blue sea. And I thought about a calico bonnet from Cheyenne to Tennessee. News I could bring met up with a king on his head and amphetamine crown. Talked about unbuckling that old Bible bell and light it out for some desert town. Out with the truckers and the kickers and the cowboy angels. Good saloon in every single town. And I remember something you once told me. And I'll be damned if it did not come true. 20,000 roads I went down, down, down. And they all led me straight back home to you. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Dave Hedeman's up next. I'm going to bounce it back to our man John at Dwarf Star. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Justin. Great set. That was awesome. The guys tonight are just really doing a great job. If you didn't catch the explanation earlier, it's a number of folks from various bands in the area, not the full band, but whatever they can do solo at home. And adapting all of this stuff is tricky, and it's awesome, the jobs that they're doing here. Right now we're with the Gone Ghosts. That was Justin Bowlin. And next up, we're going to bring Dave Hedeman. So come on up, Dave.
I believe I'm unmuted now. Oh, how you guys doing out there? Great job, Justin, man. I think we may have to split these duties a little bit so I don't have to sing so much because you sound really good. So it's good to be here. We're gonna have a couple songs for you, then a little surprise at the end that we've been working on here in the Hedeman abode. This is where I spend the majority of my days with my good friend Chewbacca. I got to the back, if you can look. That was me and Chewbacca and the Millennium Falcon. That's a story for another time. But this is a song I wrote a couple years ago. Hey Megan, how's it going? A couple years ago, which is sort of fitting now. It's kind of a drinking tune, but it's sort of an anthem through what we're going through now. So this is called Darker Side. Maybe it's called Darker Side. Well, I've been kicked around and broken down, losing all my life. I broke a heart a time or two, and I've seen the other side. 'Cause we're all in this together, whether wrong or whether right. Raise a glass for living through the darker side of life. Die a sinner too. I made it through the wreckage, and I can say the same of you. 'Cause we're all in this together, whether wrong or whether right. Raise a glass for living through the darker side of life. And I've seen some hard days. Another time, yeah, I slip back to my wayward ways. 'Cause we're all in this together, whether wrong or whether right. Raise a glass for living through the darker side of life. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I want to say what's up. Hey, I saw Dillon. What's up, dude? Yeah, say hello to my bandmates out there. It's been, as Justin said, a minute, and we're itching to play. So, and thanks to the Yardarm for playing tonight. JJ and Jason, great job. And yeah, super awesome. You know, it would have been great to be playing in the actual venue, but this is not bad either. So I got another song that I'm gonna cue up here. I got a lot of electronics going on right now. This is like I'm like an AV nerd right now, trying to make this all work. So you got some lights going on in the back. Again, it's queuing up. Is it working? Yeah, there we are again. Yeah. So yeah, this is a tune I wrote. This is gonna go on our new record that we were sort of cut short from recording. So we are sort of in the middle of that, just waiting to get out of this so we can finish it. So we were planning on having it out this fall, and now we're not sure when, but it'll be there eventually. We've got some time. We're good. But yeah, this song's called "Far Away." Eventually it'll be far away. As I walk these streets, time stares back at me, and all these ghosts I see in my mind. And all my roughneck friends have all met roughneck ends, too close to the edge and got left behind. All my hopes and dreams burn like gasoline from all this pain I've seen in my life. And this town's killing me and it's brought me to my knees. Won't you set me free tonight? Far away now from my heart. Far away, I'll make my start. Far away from here, we can both disappear. Far away from here, yeah, far from this life. Trying to hold on, but my love has gone, and time keeps passing on, yeah, passing me by. And I am lost at sea since you went away from me. Yeah, it's getting hard to see through these tears I cry. Far away now from my heart. Far away, I'll make my start. Far away from here, there shall be no more tears. Far away from here, yeah, far from this life. away from here, yeah, far from this life. Far away from here, there shall be no more fear. Far away from here, yeah, far from this life. Far away from here, yeah, far from far away from here, yeah, far from this life, yeah. Cool. Thank you. Out there in virtual land. Yeah, so want to give it up for John May for putting this together. Super well produced. John's really good friends of mine. He actually literally lives right across the street from me right now, and so he's up in his attic studio, and I am in my little abode right here. Yeah, so if you can, hey John, how's it going? I see the comments. Yeah, so if you want to, please, donate. My good friend Nick Stroud, who plays in a local band called Heat Preacher, we did a show with Texoma back in February. That was one of the last shows we were able to do. And, Nick's a great dude. He owns the Baxter, he owns the Beltry, he owns Local 506, which is a venue that we were supposed to play in a month, and I think that show is probably in the books canceled too. So, this is our only opportunity to play. So if you can, donate to that charity or donate to the food bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina, because everyone needs your help, and anything you can do at this point is good, because it's getting a little bit dicey out there now from the financial side of things for people now. So, yeah, so if you can, do what you can. Yeah, so I got another song I'm gonna do. This is a tune. That I wrote for another band. There's a band I play in with my good buddy John Kenny, and Dillon, our bass player, also plays in this band called the Vagabond Union. And this is a tune I wrote for that EP. You can get all our music. You can get Gone Ghosts on Spotify. You can get Vagabond Union, Spotify, iTunes, all that jazz. And we do a lot of those songs now because I wrote a lot of those songs. So I just sort of took them where I go. But this is one called Breakdown. Carry my heart back to where it once belonged, on the heels of broken dreams and the promises of bullshit love songs. Strange as it may seem, and I'm too damn tired of hiding, of giving up on clarity, but don't knock it till you try it. It's the last stop before the breakdown. Last chance to turn it all around. It's the last stop before the breakdown. It's the last chance to turn it all around. It takes everything you got not to tear right down the seams. Storms are coming, better come quick, or I'll die like the American dream. I hear those voices calling like static on no radio. Waters rising, take a deep breath. The hard part is let go. It's the last stop before the breakdown. It's the last chance to turn it all around. It's the last stop before the breakdown. is where you find it. It's a matter of what you're looking for. Just like wind on a dust bowl, you can't feel it anymore. It's the last stop before the breakdown. It's the last chance to turn it all around. It's the last stop before the breakdown. It's the last chance to turn it all around. It's the last stop before the breakdown. Thank you. Hello, Cindy Hamill. Cindy Hamill's my next door neighbor, and sometimes she comes out of her house and goes, "For the breakdown." So that was for you. I love it. I love it when you do that. Makes me smile. Cindy's like my sister from another mister. We're both German, good German upbringing, and we see eye to eye on some stuff sometimes, and it's pretty funny. And my sister's name is Cindy, if she's out there, so it's kind of cool. It's like having, importing my sister from Maryland down to North Carolina, so that's how it is. So yeah, not to put her on the spot, but if you see Cindy Hamill, you can be like, you're Cindy Hedeman light, sort of. So I got another song. I'm gonna switch instruments and try something cray-cray right now. I'm gonna attempt to play the piano for you guys. So this is a tune I wrote for my pop years ago. And we originally recorded it with just piano and stuff like that. But over the years, we turned it to more of a rock song. But I thought, why not try to teach myself how to do something different? So bear with me. It might not be perfect, but, we did this thing with, we did this show, a Towns Van Zandt show, and Justin and I did a song where I played keyboards on it, and I was like, oh, that's kind of fun, so maybe we'll incorporate this more into the band. That is if I don't suck. But this is called Not Coming Back. So. It's nearing the end now, the sun's getting low. Sit for a while before I have to go. To know where to start or how to begin. But I'll do my best just to get it all in. First thing you should know is we're all on our own. So trust in yourself, in the end we're alone. You get many scars along the way. Each one will remind you of learning shit the hard way. And there's only one thing I'll ask of you. And there's only one thing I need you to do. Won't you tell your mama I miss her? Tell brother not to worry about that. Promise to take care of your sister, 'cause this time I'm not coming back. Oh, this time I'm not coming back. So don't kiss ass for no one, don't ever back down. To be afraid to love, even when you are down. Just find a good woman, be patient and true. Try and be a good man, 'cause it's the hardest thing to do. And there's only one thing I'll ask of you. And there's only one thing I need you to do. Won't you tell your mama I miss her? Tell brother not to worry about that. Promise to take care of your sister, 'cause this time I'm not coming back. Oh, this time I'm not coming back. Oh, this time I'm not coming back. Oh, this time I'm not coming back. Cool. Yay. I made it through. So we got a little surprise for you right now. My daughter Eliza is we're gonna do a song together, and she's coming in here right now. So let me set this up, and then we'll do it. Yeah. Check, cool. You adjust it how you want it. Give me a second. Gotta put my readers on so I can figure out how to make this thing do what it's supposed to do. Yep. Right, whenever you're ready to hit the button. So this is Hallelujah. Hit the space bar below.
Fall the major lift.
Eliza. Yay, Eliza. And thank you. That's our time. So thank you so much for tuning in. Donate if you can, and come see us at the show. Like our Instagrams and all the social medias, Facebooks. Yeah, because that's the way we know that you're following us and knowing what's going on. So we love you guys so much. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Thanks, John.
All right, give it up for the Gone Ghosts. All right, Justin and Dave, that was awesome. Thanks, guys. A lot of these guys are throwing some love at me, and I got to throw it right back at them. If you didn't catch it before, they were originally supposed to have a gig last week, these three bands, at the Pinhook, and obviously that fell through. What they haven't mentioned is that two of these bands were also supposed to be at a show that I was going to be putting on this past Sunday that also fell through. I started off doing some little neighborhood concerts around, and last year did a little bit bigger one over in the Fair Oaks neighborhood, and this year's was going to be even bigger again. And Texoma and the Gone Ghosts had volunteered to play that gig. And it's a little personal one that one got canceled. So this is really neat for me too, that this happened. Dave was the one that approached me and said, let's put this gig on still. Let's still do this. And I think it's awesome that that's happening. So thank you very much, guys. As stated, they are doing this all for free. And in lieu of any tips for them, they would like you to donate to our two causes tonight: the Service Industry Workers of North Carolina, Advocates of North Carolina, and the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. Give what you can to them, and if you can't give to them, please spread the word about them. Both of these organizations are doing very important work right now, have done a lot already, and are going to continue to do good work with your help. So with that, here's a message from the Food Bank.
We know that there are just under 600,000 people who are food insecure at any given time. We also have people who have never needed our services before.
Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of seniors are having trouble leaving their houses, so we're taking the boxes to them.
We're out here because of the fact that some agencies have not been able to be up and running for them delivering foods. We try and fill gaps that otherwise would get left open.
In terms of children, obviously they're out of school, and we do have a lot of schools who are continuing those programs, but we are looking for ways to partner with them and help those families out who are in need.
Funds help more than anything. It's what I always tell my friends and family, is that we can buy more food than you can, and we can buy it faster than you can, especially right now.
We've seen great support from our companies, our business partnerships, and people still want to come in and volunteer.
Right now I can't focus on my business, but let me focus on my community, because let's face it, we're North Carolinians. We're all in this together.
Yeah, so the great thing about donating to the food bank is you really are helping out everyone. As time drags on with the current epidemic, our food supply chains are being stressed, and farmers, producers, and consumers are all seeing the impacts of this. The food bank is directly addressing these issues and helping everyone involved with everything they do to make this food supply chain work and keep it working. You can find a link to their donation page in the stream notes, just as with the Service Industry Workers Advocates. Please give what you can. So our final performance tonight comes from Zach Terry of Texoma. Formed in Chapel Hill and Durham, North Carolina, Texoma brings their own version of top-notch songwriting paired with endearingly ragged music to the triangle rock scene. And so let's just let Zach take it away. Take it away, Zach.
Hey, John. How's it? Thanks for passing it over. We didn't write that, by the way. Thanks to everybody who's played tonight. It's awesome to hear Dave and everybody from the Yardarm. And John, thanks for putting this on. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Good to see you too. So, hey, real quick, I just want to give a call out to my bandmates. This is really awkward, being up here by ourselves and not having the full 5 members on stage. So to get the full experience, go to texomaband.com and check out some of our videos, listen to some of our music on iTunes and Spotify, and you'll kind of get the vibe. Real quick, also, if you go to that site, texomaband.com, just one quick plug, we have these new Texoma block prints done by our friend out of Hillsborough, Katie Hayes. These are all handmade. It's a limited run. They're $50, and 50% of the funds go to the artists who created them, and another 20% go to food banks here in North Carolina and North Texas as well. Can never get that thing straight. That looks good enough. So head over to texomaband.com again and check those out. They're really unique, very one of a kind. I'm going to play some Texoma songs, acoustic. Typically it's an electric band. And so I'm also going to take my headset off because it just sounds better when I take it off and I can't hear you all anyway. So I'm going to take these off here and get into hat mode there. Cool. And I'm going to kick it off with the title track off of our most recent album called Summer Kid. And our drummer actually wrote all of the song, and it's one of my favorite songs that we play. So here we go.
Summer kid, she gave a name to the bird she missed when everything became the dark to read between the lines on the pages of a permanent reply. She got it wrong when she was always right. And she wrote a song, but it was never tight. I'm not allowed to see her. Can you come out tonight? Paint she wore when she was new chipped away to bear the pressure of a dew. Her peace of mind had given way to a permanent infection of decay. She got it wrong when she was always right. She wrote a song, but it was never tight. I'm not allowed to see her. Can you come out tonight? She got it wrong when she wrote a song, but it was, I'd like to take her out tonight. She got it wrong when she wrote a song, but it was, I'd like to take her out tonight.
Again, that was by our drummer, Randy T. Jones. Obviously not here tonight. But that's one of my favorite songs on the record, titled Summer Kid. Head over and check it out. This next song is another one off that album called Conversations. Oh man, look at the... Dave, you are totally right. That poster does totally rule. So, Katie, thanks again for making that. Head over to texomaband.com if you like that poster and get your own version of it, a limited edition. So, the song's about talking it out.
We should have some conversations. Yeah, we should make it alright before we all go southbound in in the middle of the night, crank up the AM album and hold my hand so tight. After all, we have tomorrow, so we should make it alright. And we should make it alright. Alright. We can make it alright. And we can make it alright. Alright. We can make it alright. In the end it comes full frame. Take a chance that we might get back to beginnings. Yeah, we can make first lights. You know you told me, darling, back when we thought that we might. So long as there's some talk back, yeah, we can make it alright. And we can make it alright. Alright. We can make it alright. And we can make it alright. Alright. We can make it alright.
Whew, ran out of neck room there. Oh man, I'm gonna go back to a old song off of our last album called The Prospect, called Marianne. It's a song about I don't know what it's about, to be honest. Entitlement. It's a good one.
Well, hey there, Marianne. What do you think about lies you were told when you were just a young girl? Well, are you pissed and shattered that you're not living in a big house somewhere off the coast of Louisiana? 'Cause these days they come and go, and the sun sets over and over. But time flies by so fast, every day we're getting older and older. Well, hey Marianne, you were promised such a wonderful life, but it all just seems to slip through your hands. Well, I've been living a lie, but only in my mind. It's not my fault, 'cause I was told these things would be true until the day that I die. But I've been thinking it through. They ain't got no rights to be preaching about all them things. From there, I've forgotten you. Searching for all those things since the day you were born. But don't you think that it's time to find something you want more? Well, don't be pissing in the shadows, 'cause you're not living in a big house somewhere off the coast of Louisiana. 'Cause these days they come and go, and the sun sets over and over. Time flies by so fast, every day we're getting older and older. Well, hey Marianne, hey there Marianne. Well, hey Marianne, you You were promised such a wonderful life, but it all just seems to slip through your hands. Yeah, Mary, it all slips through your hands. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, found the one to stay by my side. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my, found the one to stay by my side. There's apple butter in the fridge, made from the hands of my friends across the ridge. Clear plum brandy on the shelf that I wish I could make myself maybe one day. And that pickled squash, it's mighty fine. She lets me know that it's all mine. But I'm all hers and she's all mine, and that right there's a fact for the time. Pretty soon we're gonna head out west, but you know me, I'm gonna look my best for you. In front of those grapes that are on those vines, and right behind them are your blue hills. Down those steps between the big old sea, we've come to know as our family. Come to me and take my hands, and please, oh please, oh please, won't you marry me? There's apple butter in the fridge, made from the hands of my friends across the ridge. That's for my wife, Haley. Babe, there's no one else I'd rather be stuck in quarantine with than you and our girls. I'm going to do one more off of our last album, 2 albums ago, sorry, called Rearranged. It's about shuffling it all up and then just winding right back up where you were. I can feel the brittling of the years gone by. I can still taste the salt from behind your eyes. Seemed always a shame, all the times that we waste. So I rearranged, ever still the same. Surround yourself with things worth repurposing, withdrawing from the thoughts of all the fear it brings. I'm so ashamed that I waste, still I'll rearrange, reside in faith. Take us where we were before it all came along. It was the thickest fog, we all ran along. Now it's all done gone. Gone by, I can still hear those thoughts from behind your eyes. I'm so entertained in all the things that I waste, so I'll rearrange, slowly go insane, 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 insane. That's a silly song. What's up, Mimi? How's it going? Oh, Dave, what's going on? Miss playing with you guys too. I agree. The print is a little bit crooked, but you can get your own at texomaband.com and hang it on your wall. It's a limited edition, one of a kind. It's handmade by Katie up in Hillsboro, block print. It's a collaboration that we did called Flatlander, and it's a mix of Lake Texoma outside of where my mom's from and where I was born and where I've visited a lot. Plus, the goat and the chicken is reminiscent of growing up on a farm in Western North Carolina. And then the riverboat is kind of like, I don't know, it's my imagination paired with Katie's imagination on like a riverboat going up and down the Mississippi River, which is something that I always like kind of wanted to do. I thought it'd be cool. Never did it, but I'd driven back and forth between Texas and North Carolina quite a bit, and the Mississippi River is like halfway point, so it was always a benchmark to kind of cross that. So that was the inspiration behind that. That's it for me. I'm done. I appreciate everyone listening. I appreciate all the bands, and please go to the links in the video here and donate where you can. If you had a good time tonight and enjoyed this, instead of buying some drinks and a cover, give that $20 or $50 out, depending on how much you drink, to the causes in the link. So with that, I'm done. I appreciate it. I don't know if John's still there or not. Maybe I'll play another one.
All right. You want to do another one?
Oh, he's there. Sorry, my headphone's not on.
You want to do another?
I don't know. What do you think?
You can do an encore. We got time. Let's do it.
Okay. I'll do one more. Okay. Sorry, I didn't have my headphones on there. I didn't hear John talking to me. I need a Texoma record and the print. Yeah, Mimi, I'll do that. On the website, you can get the vinyl and you can get the print, and I'll send them to you in the email. I'll send them to you in the real mail, and we'll spray them down first. Okay, I guess I'm going to do one more. Geez, I don't even know which one to do. I didn't write down what I was going to do. I'll do a new one of ours that we haven't recorded yet. Forgive me if I mess it up at some point.
this is crazy. The time spent chasing after you is a bore. Driving in the car off to Ohio, redneck family. It's only been a mile. The time spent listening to you is a bore.
That's it. We don't actually know how that song ends, so that's how I'm going to end it tonight. But I'm done. John, thanks so much again for doing this, and thanks for everybody for listening. And be sure to follow Dwarf Star Studios for all the upcoming happenings. Be sure to check all the links in the video and donate where you can. It's greatly appreciated, and every little bit goes a very, very long way. So thanks for listening.
All right. Thanks, Zach Terry from Texoma. I'm really glad he played that song last. It's a kind of a long story, but I've known Zach since about January when I recorded a song, a gig of theirs at the back room at the Cat's Cradle along with the Gone Ghosts, and it's just been fun from there. I would be remiss not to mention a site. Zach has started this site called the Triangle Music Collective. They are trianglemusiccollective.com. It's been going on for at least a couple months now. Great articles on there about all things Triangle music. Good events calendar there with all the streaming events that are going on. Just constant content coming up there, and I highly recommend checking out their website, following their Instagram, and all of that kind of good stuff. I want to thank all the musicians and bands tonight, JJ Westfield and Jason Bales from the Yardarm, Justin Bowlin and Dave Hedeman from the Gone Ghosts, and Zach Terry from Texoma. Without them, we wouldn't have a show. Be sure to give to the causes, the Service Industry Workers Advocates of North Carolina and the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. The links for these causes and the links for all of the bands are in the stream notes on both YouTube and Facebook. If you missed any of this show or you want to be informed about future events, follow the Dwarf Star Studios page on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.dwarfstarstudios.com. Our next event is the Triangle Virtual Open Mic. This will be our third one. It's weekly on Tuesdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can find info on that at triangleopenmic.com. Including how to get a spot on the virtual stage if you are a musician and would like to play. Once again, I'm John May from Dwarf Star Studios. Thanks to all of you for coming out tonight, and hope to see you all soon, maybe even in real life. Stay strong, everyone.